Yaya Library, Castria, night. The sound is the soft scratch of a charcoal pencil on thick parchment. The great hall of the Yaya Library is a cavern of shadows, its towering shelves filled like the ribs of some ancient sleeping beast. At a massive table, illuminated by a single steady whale oil lamp, Lysias works. He gazes across his nearly complete masterpiece, the Great Map of Burghandia, a sprawling depiction of coastlines and cacicazgos, or kingdoms. Surrounding it are his original travel-stained journey notes, official lineage scrolls from the archives, and a heavy bound copy of the Book of Feathers, containing the records of the Caney families or noble houses. Lysias speaks.
For 2 years, I journeyed through the fractured realms. The Yaya Council asked for a map, a document of borders and domains. But how does one draw a line around ambition? How do you chart the geography of a grudge? Now, back in the silence of this library, I try to reconcile what I saw with what is written. To create not just a map of the land, but a portrait of its soul.
The South, the forge of power. Lysias.
My journey began in the south, in the island Cacicazgo of Grithium. The scrolls here in Yaya speak of Caney Vexia's noble descent from Calin, the honourable son of Crasux. But to see their disciplined navy, the great ironclad whale ships patrolling the grey waters, is to understand their power is no mere inheritance. It is a daily assertion of dominance, as hard and unyielding as the black stone they quarry. Their motto speaks of strength and supplies, but I saw that their true strength is in order.
Lysias runs a finger over a scroll detailing military allegiances. Lysias.
The Book of Feathers is silent on their cousins, Cane Corvus. The official record does not acknowledge the Shadow Blades descended from Marek, the second son, but my own notes from the taverns of Grithium are filled with whispers of their deeds. A troublesome merchant disappearing from the docks, a rival captain's ship running aground on a calm night. Vexia is the fist of the south, but Corvus is the dagger it holds in the dark.
The East, the currents of influence. Lysias.
From Grithium, my ship sailed east. The official histories speak of 2 great powers there. First, the serene peninsula of Honoria, home to Caney Luminar. The scrolls tell of their descent from the seer Lyra, daughter of Gorianaxia. My experience was of a land that holds its breath. You feel their influence not in armies, but in the unsettling silence, in the feeling that your thoughts are being heard by the mist-covered hills. They trade in prophecy, a commodity more valuable and more dangerous than any spice.
The West, the wild heart. Lysias.
To the west, the land opens into the great grasslands of Stepia. My notes speak of the thunder of hooves, of sharing roasted deer meat with the nobles of Caney Fenris. They are a hybrid people, a fusion of Lakesan and Stepian blood, and they rule a Cacicazgo defined not by walls, but by the horizon. They no beast frightens in Fenris.
He then points to the dark forested region north of the plains. Lysias.
The Book of Feathers speaks of this place with reverence and fear. Sigurd, a stronghold for the Sulcian nobles. It is the domain of House Aloris. My journey did not take me there. The guides refused.
The Heartlands, the game of ghosts. Lysias.
But all roads, all stories, eventually lead back to the Heartlands, to Vicoria.
He looks at a detailed city map dotted with notes. Lysias.
The great Cani Guariox rules from the Kaya, their bank the true seat of power, their weapons not swords, but contracts of debt. Their cousins, the seafarers of Cani Solara, control the rivers and the flow of goods, while the grim miners of Caney Argent send convoys of silver down from the mountains. forever resentful of their wealthier kin. The forges of Kane Balax, descended from the first Elaction smiths, still produce the finest obsidian steel blades. The hybrid diplomats of Kane Valerius navigate the treacherous political currents between them all, their words their greatest asset.
He flips through a darker section of his notes, his expression grim. Lysias.
The scrolls barely mention the outlaws of Kane Corax, the Sulcian raiders who strike from the southern marshes, a constant thorn in the side of the Lexan lords. Nor do they speak much of Kani Sulverks, the hybrid mages who draw power from the strange flora of the Konuk rainforest. Their loyalties are mysterious.
The unfinished map. Lysias puts down his feather. He looks at the Great Map, a breathtaking achievement of geography and politics. And yet he knows it is a lie. Lysias.
I have charted their lands, their fortresses, their trade routes. I have recorded the names of their ancestors and the words of their mottos. But a map is a snapshot of a single moment. It cannot capture the simmering rivalry between Vexia and Guariox, the quiet disdain the Sulcian families hold for their Lyshan overlords, or the secret alliances whispered in the halls of Burghandia. I have mapped the body of Burghandia, but its heart, its soul, that remains a wild, uncharted territory.